What's up, my Ironman fans? Finally got a chance to redo this review since the last time I tried to do this review. I got sidetracked and video got ruined, so I had to redo the review. And this is the remake of the Ironman 3, Ironman 3 Assembler Series Stealth Armor, which is the in the Ironman 2 series, it's the Hypervelocity armor, and it looks just like the Sonic Storm armor that I showed you. That I think it's the newest video that I put up, and they look pretty much the same. Let me bring it a little closer so you can see. They look pretty much the same because you could just tell that, like, the legs are the details that tell you that they're the same, because they both have this leg piece right here, and right there, this one's purple and whatever. So and the shoulder pads are somewhat alike because, well, they're not exactly alike because the series it's just a different mold, because this one's assemblers and this one you can actually have articulation with, and usually the Iron Man 2 series figures have really nice sculpt to it, a lot better than the Iron Man 3 series figures, a lot better. Maybe the ones that don't really have the assembling and changing parts. Changing parts, little things. The little changing parts gimmick on the Iron Man 3 toys. So maybe the sculpt is a little bit less-ish, I guess. So here is just the other version of him, and that's really it for this guy. So they're supposed to be the same armors, but you can see that this one looks a lot better, has a lot more detail. I mean, the head on this guy has a little bit more detail than this one. This one's just kind of plain and boxed looking ish. So the rest of this torso is really awesome. I mean, maybe this head does go with the torso, but it kind of doesn't. I don't know. I don't really know, but and another thing about these figures is that they are significantly taller. Especially this one. This one is significantly taller than the Iron Man 3 series, and the Avengers movie series stuff is even smaller. Like the stealth armor is. Let me go get the stealth armor. Hold on. In comparison to the Iron Man 3 movie stealth armor, see, it's even shorter. Like, can't believe this is actually shorter. And then this one just stands above everybody like usual. So, oh, and I forgot to tell you, I'm gonna, do like a little comparison on both of my Mark 42s, and I'm going to show you, the little differences on my damaged version and my, good version. So, the normal Iron Man 3 articulation, and the assembling thing. So I'll just give you what he would look like with a Mark 42 arm. Pretty, like, different. Really different. So, yeah, you don't really want this. This arm is like has like no shoulder pad, and this arm is like, it's like the whole shoulder pad just fell off. I don't know. So, just gives it a damaged look if you use the Mark 42 arms or arms that doesn't have shoulder pads as big as this figure. So do you know my articulation? The sculpting is really iffy on this figure. Like Mark 42, it's really okay. And the other assemblers figures, but this one is just not really. It's just not really. Doesn't fit my vibe, I guess. I don't know. Now, what I really want to talk about is paint. And I do my own paint. I actually did some gold on this, and I do gold with my other armors and stuff. So I redid a little bit more gold because the paint apps weren't really iffy up here. So this figure is just iffy. It's just not really what you would expect from this figure. So if you just want the assembling thing from just this figure, and you want this version of this armor, go ahead and get it. But the Ironman 2 version, and it's called the Hyper Velocity armor. The Ironman 2 version of this, it's a lot better. It's a lot better, and it has articulation, and it just fits the picture. So I mean, maybe if you want to put this in your Hall of Armor, you could still get this to put it in the Hall of Armors. But I'm not really too pleased with this. So here he is. This gold wasn't there. Nothing. The back is just plain like usual. So I did anything gold on there and silver. I did that. The black, if you could see the black on the arms, I did that. The black on the legs, I did that. The black on the black and the silver on this jet pad, I guess. The black, and then the black on the feet, if you can see it. So really, there was no black on this figure before, and I just added a little bit of black and silver and redid the gold, and the gold rubbed off anyways. So that's really it for this figure. This figure is just the arm sculpt is pretty nice though. It's okay. It's okay. And one thing I noticed about this figure is that the shoulder pad is pushed back, and I don't know why. It has the arch thing, so you know that it's for the front, that it's supposed to be on the side, and it has a little zigzag on the back, so you know what's the back and what's the front. So arch in the front and zigzag in the back, but it's like you can see the ball point, like the ball joint, kind of like you can see it more than you can see on this side. So you put it on, you can see a big gap, and then it's more closed up and neat like on this side, but the big giant gap right here, and you can see the roundness of the joint connecting to the figure. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't understand why this figure shoulder pad is like that. I tried taking it off and re-gluing it, but it just doesn't really work. So this is the stealth armor from Ironman 3 Assemblers movie series, movie series, I guess. So stealth armor for Ironman 3 series. And the Ironman 2 series, it's Ironman 2 concept series. It's the hyper velocity armor. So if you want the articulated and better sculpted version of this, Ironman 2 series hyper velocity armor, look it up, Amazon or wherever you want to buy your figures from. And now on to the comparison of the Mark 42 and the damaged version in the. So I did the stands. As you can see on the bottom, I did this stand especially for Mark 42 because Mark 40. It's Mark 42. It has to have its own stand. So I just did the use. So here he is. Here's my brand new Mark 42 that I just got recently. And you can see like these scratches and stuff, and this is for these markings are just from wear and tear, from playing around with it too much. And I just said, you know what, let me get a new Mark 42 and then have this one be the damaged version. And I colored it in black so it would look more damaged, because black is just not black is just the color for damaged. Like, it represents damaged, and like it's just a really good color for it. So as you can see on the legs and on the back and on the shoulder pads, definitely on the shoulder pads, on both shoulder pads, on the faceplate, and really good. You can see it on the torso, the chest area, and you can see it on the legs, and it's just a really nice. Like, I don't know if what you guys like better, damaged version or new version or clean version, I guess. But I can't choose. I really can't choose. I like both because it just represents Ironman to be damaged and stuff, and then I like how just new it works perfectly with the haul of armors that I'm gonna make. So it's just, I don't know. You choose. So here they are. You could swap the parts out to make it look like it's getting damaged, but I'm not gonna really mess with this figure right here because I don't wanna really mess this one up and get this one all dirty. I want to keep this one completely clean, so I'm not letting anybody touch it or anything. So here are my Mark 42s. Here they are. Oh, and one more thing. On my Mark 3, you know what? I'll just show you guys that on my next video because I don't really have time for it right now. So, I'll just show you guys on my next video that I'm doing with my Tony Stark that I kind of like made-ish. It doesn't really look like him, but it works for now till the Hall of Armor toy set comes out. So, see you Iron Man fans later. Laters.